Hello, ladies. My name is Ioness. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Today, we'll be looking at how to cut an hairline dread. Please like, share, and subscribe. So, I'll be cutting an 3/4 hairline dress. I'll be using this fabric. I've already put the fabric on fold. I folded it into four. You can see it. I folded it into four already. So first thing first, let's enter the shoulder measurement. I'll be working with the shoulder measurement of 8, that is half of 16. Shoulder measurement of 16, so half of it is 8. And the neckline, I'll be using 5 inches for the neck width, 5 inches for the neck width, and 5 inches for the neck depth. Then on the shoulder line here, I will come down by 1 inches for the shoulder slope, and I will draw a slanted line for the shoulder slope. Now that is because our shoulder is not straight. And from here, I will enter my chest line, which is half of the armhole circumference. I'll be working with armhole circumference of 8 inches, that is 16. And I will extend the lines. You can see it. This is the chest line. Then I will enter the bust line. The bust line is 10 inches, though we won't need it for this A-line dress. It's just for reference purpose. Then the half length is 14 inches. Then the under bust is 14 inches, not the half length. Under bust of 14 inches and half length of 18. This is the half length. And after that, I will enter the hip line, hip measurement of 24 inches. You can see it here, 24. Then the hem of the garment, I'm using 46 inches. So I added 1 inch allowance, extra allowance on at the hem for the folding. So now let me extend the lines. So this is the chest line, this is the under bust line, this is the half length, while this is the hip, and here is the hem of the garments, the hem. And now let's enter the. So I'm working with the bust circumference of 42 inches, and quarter of that is 10.5. So this is the 10.5 here, and I'm using 1 inch seam allowance. So here is the 1 inch seam allowance. And under bust, I'm working with the under bust circumference of 35, and quarter of that is 8.75, and I will enter it here, 8.75. And I will enter the 1 inch seam allowance. I'm using 1 inch seam allowance. The waist, though I don't really need the waist. The waist of 36. So quarter of that will be 9, and I will enter the 1 inch seam allowance. Then the hip measurements of 42, and quarter of that, 42. Quarter of that is 10.5, and I will enter the 1 inch seam allowance as well. So now let's join the lines. So from the chest line here, I will connect it to the under bust here. See the way I'm connecting it. From that under bust, I will connect it to the waist, and from that under bust, I will connect it directly to the hem. That's why I'm using my long ruler now. So using the long ruler, I'm connecting it to the hem in this like slanted manner. So I'm going to slant it like this. So here is the under bust. Here is under bust, and I'm connecting it. On the hem here, I enter the hip measurements here. I enter the hip measurements, which is quarter of 42, which is 10.5. And after that 10.5, I added extra 5 inches. Now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I enter extra 5 inches. That is for the A shape. So now I'm connecting from the under bust directly to the hem of the garment. So I've connected the line, you can see it, to the hem. That is because I lost 5. So now let's cut the neckline here. Don't forget we are using 5 inches for the depth and 5 inches for the width of the neckline. So 5 inches for the width and 5 inches for the depth, and I use my multifunctional cuff here to connect it. And now let's connect the armhole. Let's draw the armhole line. So I'm going to extend the shoulder line here to join with the chest line. Just extend it down and locate the midpoint. The midpoint is 4 inches. So from that midpoint, I will come in by 0.75. That is because the front armhole is deeper than the back armhole. So the 0.7 I'm coming in is for the front armhole. So now I will connect it. Let's connect the back armhole first. So I'm connecting the back armhole. So this is the back armhole, and now the front armhole. So this is the front armhole. So this is the front armhole. So when I will cut the back armhole first, and when I remove the back, I will now cut the front armhole. So also let's cut the back neckline. I'm using 1.5 for the back depth. For the back neckline depth, I'm using 7.5. So this is it. So now let's cut. I'm starting from the back. I will remove the back neckline first, the back armhole first. So I'm cutting the armhole now, and don't forget it's a dartless dress. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. It's a dartless dress. So now I've removed the armhole, the back armhole and the back neckline. So now I want to remove the side, the excess at the side. I'm shaping the side. So after the side shaping, I will remove the back block and we shape the armhole and the neckline for the front block. So I've shaped both the front and the back armhole, and now I want to shape the hem. And to curve the hem, I will come in by 1.5 inches here at this side, 1.5 inches here, and I will curve it. It's just a free hand curve. There's no rigid rule about that. And now that I've shaped the shape, the side, I've shaped the side. I'm removing the back block, and there's not going to be a zipper, no zipper allowance. It's an hairline dress. It's a free dress, so no need for zipper. And now I'm reshaping the front neckline and the front armhole. So I'm shaping the front neckline and the front armhole now. I've shaped the front neckline and the front armhole. So this is the front block now. This is the front block, and you can see the neckline. This is the neckline. So this is it. You can see, and this is the back block. So